Hey guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Denver, Colorado, and today we are going to cover pros and cons of living in Centennial.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are the Mile High Property Brothers, Eli Schmidt and Will Grimes. And if you guys haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and hit that little notification bell. We upload videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and we cover everything there is to know about living and moving to the Colorado area. So
correct. And as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you guys with your real estate needs. So please reach out specifically for anything that you guys might have. And yes, we are the ones that answer the text messages and the phone calls. So get after it. We'd love to hear from you guys. But with that being said, today, super fun one, super straight to the point. I'm a little biased because I think I live around or maybe in Centennial. But we're going to cover pros and cons of living in Centennial.
All right, guys, so starting off, where is Centennial in Colorado? Centennial is interesting because most of your counties generally fall in some sort of like nice rectangle or square and take up a little footprint, and you kind of know the boundaries.
It's an octahexagon.
Centennial is like someone knocked the county or the city over and then stomped on it and broke it up and spread it out all over Colorado. So you've got Centennial, and I'm sure you're looking at a map right now with the outline to where it kind of goes, horizontally in a long rectangle, and then there's bits and segments. It goes pretty much all the way from Inglewood across the state to Aurora, and it's kind of interesting because most cities in Colorado aren't like that.
Some people are more like long, some people like girth. Everybody has a preference.
Yep,
I feel like whoever was in charge of like buying land for Centennial just couldn't make up their mind.
Yeah, they were having a rough time with it.
However, a lot of great things about it. Let's start off with a pro.
Yes.
I love starting on a positive note, ending on a positive note.
Yep.
Definitely with the pro is regardless of where you fall in Centennial, whether it's as far as school districts, whether it's Cherry Creek schools or Littleton schools, either way you go, both super, super solid. I'm partial to Cherry Creek schools. That's where my kiddos go. However, Littleton's still super, super solid.
Yeah, and also worth noting with that, you've got the 15th safest city in the country, Centennial. Crazy, right?
Hey, nowadays, all joking aside, nowadays that's super important.
It is.
You definitely want a safe area. And it's nice because I feel like out here, a lot of neighbors actually get outside and talk to each other and hang out and say hello, which means they're also paying attention to the neighborhood. And if somebody or something just looks at a place or doesn't look appropriate in a neighborhood, back from my time being a police officer, proactive neighbors that are a little bit involved and hopefully not too nosy, but a little bit involved and pay attention to what's going on in their blocks tend to be the safest areas. I've fallen but nothing in front of nothing but just friendly people out here. We love Centennial. Great thing. 15th safest city, pro.
Yep.
Great school districts, second pro. Let's throw a con. This is the only con I could think of personally, and I'm almost forcing it. It's going to be subjective to a lot of folks, but because of where Centennial lands, you do have like Denver Tech Center, and you do have a lot of, so depending on where you live in Centennial, you do have a lot of traffic in and out. So regardless of whether you live here or whether you're coming here, traffic in and out because of the highway and Denver Tech Center area tends to be a little bit congested depending on time of day.
And a couple other cool things worth noting about Centennial is you've got the Broncos Training Center located in Dove Valley, which is in Centennial. It's actually a pretty cool spot. It is open to the public, so if you happen to be in the area, you want to swing by there, definitely look that up, Broncos Training Center. And then also Centennial has its own airport. So like Will and I, we've got our private jet. We can keep it parked there.
Right.
It's 10 minutes down the road. We don't need to worry about flying to Denver International Airport. We've got our own right here in Centennial. So
it's easy.
It's super easy. So, for those of you going to your weekend trips to Bali and all those cool places, you can leave right out of Centennial, right out your back door.
Get you a plane.
So getting back to the traffic and the congestion that you're going to face living or visiting or driving through Centennial, one of the main roads that you guys are going to experience is called Arapahoe Road. It's one I drive every single day. Morning rush hour, it gets slammed. Evening rush hour, it gets slammed. There's a lot of commerce around there too. It's not like just this road where you're driving through from like office building, a lot of stores, a lot of
car
restaurants,
dealerships,
a lot of stuff.
So there's just a lot of different reasons depending on time of day, or maybe all day. People are just on that road for different reasons. I do like that they expanded it.
Yep.
And I feel like the timing of the lights are decent, so you don't get stuck at every red light. Like, hey, Arapahoe Road's the main road. It should have green lights longer than by roads. It seems like they've corrected that, and the expansion has done pretty well. So traffic is definitely not as bad as it used to be. But you still, mornings and evenings still take some time.
Yeah, and if you guys have seen any of our South or any of our Aurora videos, we oftentimes talk about this area called Southlands, which is this outdoor shopping center where you can take the family. There's like ice skating rink in the winter, and movie theater, all sorts of cool stuff. Well, in Centennial, they've got the same thing, except it's called South Glen. You got a Whole Foods out there. You've got a movie theater, a ton of cool restaurants. One of my favorite places for brunch is out there. They do the ice skating rink in the winter.
What's your favorite place
as well.
for brunch?
It's called Ivy. It's good. You've never been there. I know. Take my other wife.
Another video.
But they've got a lot of shopping, a lot of cool stuff out there. So that's even somewhere where if people are just visiting and they're wanting to kind of scope out the areas and where they're going to be shopping and dining, you're going to want to check out South Glen for sure.
Absolutely. And because of where Centennial falls, I guess another pro, and we'll leave you guys with this. You've got like that Denver Tech Center, small downtown, really cool townhome feel, right, and condo feel. But then you've also got some older areas that have pretty big lots, like significantly sized homes with some great lots. And that's something that as new build after new build starts to come about, these big backyards or big front yards, they're kind of few and far between. They're left to some of these older neighborhoods. A lot of the newer ones are maximizing. I'm sure wherever you guys live, if there's new builds in that area, I'm sure you guys have seen the smaller yards, which isn't a bad thing. It's subjective to what you need, but you've got that in Centennial.
Yep.
Got some great homes that have been remodeled, even though they're a little bit older, but great lots, great big size yards. You still have 6-foot fences and privacy, phenomenal. But then you've also got new builds that have a lot of attributes. So you literally anything and everything that you might need as far as suburbia, small Denver Tech Center style living, downtown style living, townhomes, condos, or new build, anything that you might want, you've got it here. And location-wise, whether you're going north, whether you're going south, you're kind of smack dab in the middle of everything in regards to going south, like Castle Rock, Colorado Springs, or north, if you're going to Loveland, if you're going to Fort Collins, if you want to go west to the mountains, Centennial's a great little centerpiece if you just like getting out and expanding. Not a bad place to be at all. So with that being said, that's my last pro. If you have anything else.
I'm good. You hit it all.
We love Centennial. We think it's a great spot. Definitely worth you guys taking a look at. If you have any specific questions, again, text us, call us. We are the guys that answer the text messages and the phone calls. We would love to help you guys with your real estate needs or just questions that you might have in regards to Centennial or anywhere else in Colorado.
And if you haven't done it yet, guys, if we haven't convinced you through this video, click the subscribe button. As Will would put it, like it if you like it.
Like it if you like it. Click the channel. Click the channel.
You'll regret it if you don't, I swear to God. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.
See you guys.